Hello, welcome to another Gundam Operation 2 video. That is the a suit you can get on the PS Store in a little bundle. That is the GM Command Light Armor, and yeah, there's a 300 raid, and I'll be using this. I believe this is my first ever time using it, and it's going to be in 350 space. So you know, I'm under cost, but you know what? This suit seems pretty good. Having played it. You know, testing it out, and I want to see how I can do it in space. Even though this thing does not have force injectors, I believe. Actually, it might have AMBAC. I think AMBAC level 2, so we should be fine. And you can see we have all the generals on our team are the new limited mission suit, the Zaku 2 Stutzer, and we do have a mass production gun cannon. So. And not good for me on the enemy team is that there's going to be a Gelgoog, which can pretty much tear my life apart because a raid at 300 with low beam resistance. Well, actually, I think it's like typical for 300, but you know, you're a raid and it's the Gelgoog beam rifle. So, and I think they might have some Zaku 2 Stutzers as well. But fortunately for me, they do have a support, so I will be taking advantage of that. And if you guys don't know, the GM Command, I almost want to say the Pixie LA, but yeah, you can see it there. The GM Command Light Armor has that really amazing downswing, has a lot of reach, and I use it to hit horizontal and vertical, but although I think a lot less direct hits, although I am hitting my teammates, but I should say not direct hits, but no super movement here going on, because I haven't played 300 space in God knows how long. I've only done it now just to try out this suit. It's the only thing I want to try it out with, because every other match was like 400 or 450, or you know, at rating it would be like 600 cost, and I'm like, nah, I kind of want to use the suit. But here we are, and I've been trying to chase down this gun cannon mass production type. And as you guys know, I've mentioned this many times before, I am not a raid player, but I do know that I can potentially bait out tackles, and I can use my my damage output there with melee. You know, if I can hit it, unlike that would happen there. And okay, the guy's just gonna tackle again. All right, well here's a downswing for you. Actually, no, neutral swing into a downswing. There we are. And we're going to follow up with the neutral just to make sure he's dead. And yeah, the Pixie LA, despite being a light armor, because it certainly does feel like a light armor, it does provide a lot of damage output, just straight raw damage. The stripped beam gun it has, I should say, the stripped beam spray gun, actually does more damage than the regular light armors. I believe consistently I've hit at least 1,400 on a support. And you can two-tap somebody to get a stun. And when if your enemy's a support, that's going to be really easy to hit. So I've been using that quite well. But you can use the bazooka with this, and I think you might be able to use a machine gun. I haven't tried out anything else. I've been using the beam gun, because the beam gun's quite useful for the lower costs, even if you're a raid. And hey, there's the gun cannon again. We'll go after him one more time. Miss our shots, but oh well, his back's turned to us, so here's a neutral swing, or my bad, side swing. He's flying up, so we're just going to catch him with the neutral and go into the downswing. Yeah, he is dead already. And yeah, I may be 50 points below cost, but you know, the suit still, raids are just like that against supports. I believe you can even use like an auger guy against a suit like the Game Walk and just do absurd damage to it, because you know, of course, supports have low melee resistance, right? So you can take quite advantage of having like lower cost raids into higher cost matches. But you know, and of course we're gonna die afterwards because we went after suits that we probably shouldn't be going after. Again, like the Gelgoog. I should be just keeping my eye out, just only poking whenever there's a support going on. But I realize that we're kind of a little bit ahead right now, and I'm kind of playing a little bit careless. And I just kind of want to just throw myself at people. Which you do not want to do that with this suit. Well, I mean, for the people who probably are used to these kind of things, they probably know a lot more about how to play these low resistance suits. But again, as I mentioned, I am not a raid player, and if I do play a raid, I play something like a GOG, something super gimmicky, but it also has a lot of resistances. And hey, we got a kill with the support fire, nice. So I try to do that. And but this suit is just not up my alley at all, but it is pretty fun to play, I have to say. Of course, you know, it's really easy to get a stun. You do have some backup Vulcans, and I believe a grenade. Unfortunately, the grenade doesn't have too much stun accumulation. Like, you can't throw a grenade and then get one shot with your beam pistol, but I believe you use like almost all your Vulcans, or at least one beam shot into Vulcans, you can potentially use that. But honestly, it's a lot more faster to use just the beam gun. And if you run out of, if your heat gauge goes off, or you overheat your beam gun, you need to go for something else. And here I am chasing the mass production type. I kind of pushed a little bit too far ahead. As I mentioned, I'm playing very carelessly. And I'm hiding behind this meteoroid, asteroid. Fucking up my terminology here. And I know the support's right there. I want to go touch him. Gotta deal with this general. But hey, I'm just going to fly right by him and then attempt to get a hit on the support, because I know I can kill him right here, right now. And there we are, neutral swing into the downswing, and yeah, he's dead. But that killed me as well. But hey, I mean, I see that we're ahead. It's 5,000 to 3,000. This is a 350 cost room, so I think we can kind of stay ahead of this. Even though, again, as I said, you don't want to be throwing yourself out in front of people. Because that's how you lose a match, especially if it's a really high cost like 600, 650, and 700. You don't want to be just carelessly. I said it again, carelessly throwing your life out. Your life. Wow. Yeah, I'm really messing up my words today. But yeah. And of course, if you guys don't know, I've been posting some Gundam Evolution videos lately. I believe the beta should be over by now, maybe a few more hours before it does. And yeah, I've really been enjoying that game, and I can't wait to share some more videos of that. And I hope you guys will support me in watching those videos as well. I will still be doing GBO2 because GBO2 is a really fun game still. It's one of those games it's those games I can sit around and just play because there's so much. Well, I say sit around. I can play it for a long time because there's a lot of things going on with that game in terms of just what you can see and what to experience. Every match is completely different. There's some that are similar. Don't get me wrong. And everybody picks a meta suit, but every match kind of feels just different playing it. And hey, that neutral swing gonna hit, nice. And we are still ahead, but only by a little bit because now the enemy team has caught up. Probably because I just keep throwing myself at them. But here's a dodge roll, and I don't think I'm going to be surviving much longer. I'm going to try and take out this Gelgoog with me because he is pretty low on health. And again, 700 damage, that's pretty respectable, I guess. And to get a quick stun with the 2-tap of the beam rifle as well, that can open up generals a lot. But the Gelgoog killed me before I can kill him, so... And he I think... Does the Gelgoog have force injectors? That's something I don't know, but hey, last minute of the match here. Honestly, I don't think I've ever played a match with the regular Gelgoog before. That's something I have to do. Of course, the Aqua Vengeance, the MS mascot for me, that is the Uma Lightning Gelgoog, and I have played the early production and the high mobility type very little, but I have played them. But yeah, I don't think I've ever played the regular Gelgoog, maybe once. But hey, there's a sport again. Try to poke him, but kind of leading the team here. I'm going to go around and try to flank. And unfortunately, I think that's when the whole enemy team spawns in. I will try to get the support, as down to as much health as possible. And I get hit by, him shooting at me. Hide behind the I almost said meteoroid again, the asteroid. And, I thought I was going to get the kill here, but I got stunned. And there goes my shield. Nothing protect me. And man, yeah, light armor. Yeah, he died really fast. But don't worry, I believe we get an assist. Yep, there it goes. The mass production was taken out. So, job kind of done. So, yeah, good work all around. We'll see what we did in our first ever match with the Gundam pick. Almost said Pixie LA. GM Command Light Armor. LA, there. And, hey, top individual and top damage with 81,000. So, yeah, this suit is, it's a raid, and it does a lot of fucking damage if you go after the supports. But only got 5th place, 6 and 4. So, it wasn't, again, I was kind of running through the enemy team to get that support a couple of times that match. So yeah, I believe the packs you can get on the PS Store with this suit, you can get a 31 token pack that comes with this suit. You can get a, what was the other tokens? I believe there's a somewhere around 50 token one that comes with this and the Sazabi backpack for your avatar. And if you do the almost $100 one, you get the Sazabi backpack, the Sazabi helmet, and you also get the the GM Command LA. I keep wanting to say Pixie because the Pixie has LA in its name too. But yeah, and it's not a bad raid at all. If you're used to playing these lighter raids that could have massive appeal, massive damage outputs, then yeah, it can just totally up your alley. Some people like to play the which one's the G-Line Light Armor. There we go. People like to play that one or other suits like the Pixie LA. You know, mentioning the line armors around here. The Pixie LA. Does the Titania, does that fit in that catalog as well? I don't remember what its resistances were, but I think they might have been higher than the regular Camphors. But, but yeah, so it's a pretty good suit, and that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want. I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, type up in the comment section how you feel about the GM Command light armor if you got a chance to play it. And maybe from seeing this, how do you think, would you enjoy it if you ever got it? Does it look interesting? For me, you know, having done all the PS stuff to showcase these suits for you guys, I've done the Zaku half cannon, the Gelgu G, although I believe the Gelgu G was a live stream, which I actually kind of turned around on the Gelgu G. I think it's a pretty good suit. And now the GM Command light armor. I almost want to keep saying LA, even though that's correct too. But I keep thinking of Pixie when I say LA. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good suit. But unfortunately, it's just I am not a good raid player, and the way this thing is designed, I do not mesh well with it. I'll continue playing my GOG, you know. But yeah, that'll be it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.